Hey friends, welcome back. Today I am working on week 29 in my 2023 Project Life album. No, I didn't skip a week. I just did it over on my Patreon page last week. So I have done week 28. I'm moving on to week 29. I have got the July Studio Calico documenter kit. It just arrived. I've had it sitting at my desk ready to use. And it's just such a shot of color, and I kind of really needed it. I've switched out page protectors this week, so I've got the like 9 3x4 pockets because, to be honest, I didn't have a whole lot in the way of like horizontal photos this week. They were all either like square or portrait photos, so I'm just switching out page protectors. I may well regret that next week, but we'll see how we go. And then I'm going to start playing with the cards. And I'll be honest, it took me a while because I was just so overwhelmed by all the pretty colors and cards. And I really wanted some like warm tones in here. And I get myself all kind of confused about balancing out all of that bright color with something else. It takes me a while to kind of dig down into the fact that I need to get some white in here just to kind of balance out some of those brighter pops of color. I do get there eventually. I've just left in all of my kind of ramblings here. Instead of cutting down some cards, like I could have just cut white cardstock, I just used some of the ones that I know I'm not going to use the other side of, so I'm totally fine with it like that. I then just wanted to like rearrange things. I really overthought this layout, to be honest, because I'm going to use the pink gridded card there to do my journaling on, and I didn't want it to kind of sit next to the very similar card. It's just a slightly more yellow tone. I didn't want it sitting next to that one, but I couldn't really shuffle these any other way than the way it is. So in the end I decided just to carry on, otherwise I was going to be here forever. I've added one little acetate circle to my top photo of Willow jumping around on my desk. It says explore more. It seems appropriate. I maybe would like her to explore less, but we are where we are. This is obviously kind of a summery kit, and I am not documenting summer, so I don't use a whole bunch of these stamps. I'm going to dig back into my stash and use some more appropriate ones. More often than not, I kind of just make the stamp sets work for what I've got. So you can change the meaning of a stamp just depending on its application. But most of these ones I could not do that. So I've got Sunshine, the Sunshine stamp, and I've stamped that straight onto my photo because we have this really beautiful sunrise, and I do have like actual sunrise photos of it, but I decided I would do something a little bit different. I took a photo, it's actually through our bathroom window, and with that kind of like frosted-y bathroom glass, I just love the way it like diffuses the light of the sunrise like that. So I put something a little bit different in so I didn't have the same sunrise photo week after week after week. The rest of the embellishing, I'm keeping things simple because I'm aware that it is a really bright and almost overwhelming week here. There's a lot of photos, there's a lot of colors. I'm keeping the embellishment lighter, so most of these photos are just getting one kind of sticker or stamp there. I added one chipboard to the photo of my brand new cat stamps from Syncopation Designs. Super cute. Jennifer was really nice and arranged some shipping to New Zealand for me, and they arrived super quickly, and I immediately opened them and started using them. They had to go in here. One of my favorite stamp sets I've had for a while now. I got Oh Happy Day, and it serves two purposes. It definitely was a happy day, but it brings a little bit of those yellow tones onto that card as well, so keeping everything balanced. Now, my sushi photo there, I added a couple of stickers, and again, that was when I was starting to think I need some more appropriate stamps. Same for my little donut photo. Like, this was a really food-heavy week, guys. It was a kind of a harder week, and we really did spoil ourselves eating-wise. So, and now I see that there's a cafe photo in there too. So, 4 photos of food. And I tried something a little bit different this week because obviously I had a lot more to say than usual. Instead of typing or printing my journaling, I had done it digitally and printed it out on some matte clear sticker paper, and I've put that onto that card. Really liked how that worked. You can see I got so many more words in there than usual. I will leave the link for you down below if you don't know what I'm talking about. But it's all the rage, and I can see why. I had picked out this little heart card for my title card. The number or the alphas in the kit don't have numbers, so I'm stamping some from my Citrus Twist, favorite Citrus Twist set, and then I'm just going to add a W and a K. I'm not going to blow all my E's on here. There's so very few of them, only 2 on here. They're not all going onto this one title card. So I used the WK, I centered everything. I really love how that worked out. I didn't want to like break apart that kind of central looking card with date stamps, so I've just left them off this week. Now, I've really only got a couple of things to do. I want to stamp on those 2 labels that I've added onto these photos. I need an appropriate stamp set. They're both about food, so I grabbed this one from Citrus Twist. I'm going to stamp a couple of sentiments on here. The first one is just going straight onto the red label. I'm not going to have to do anything kind of weird with that one. But the second sentiment, I've got this label stamp and it is numbered, and so it's a 3-word sentiment, and all I wanted to do was like partially ink that stamping so that it works with those numbers. It's sort of just a small detail and definitely didn't need to do that, but it helps me make the numbers on that label make sense. So I'm just being really careful. I just used a bit of scrap paper to help me mask that off. Another great meal, and that's my sentiment boxed in so it fits on the label properly, and that is my whole spread done. Loved the brightness and the bright colors of this week. You can see me, I'm going to keep shuffling until I'm happy. I'm going to go back to almost exactly the way it was, and then I'm going to be finished. Hey, thanks for watching today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. If you want to keep watching, I'm going to leave a couple of videos on screen. Otherwise, I'll see you again really soon. Bye!